just wanted to show you my PS1 collection. Start off with Dragon Warrior VII. I think I put like 120 hours into this game. Started playing in December of one year, didn't finish it until June of the next year. Final Fantasy VII. First game I ever bought for my PS1. In fact, it was actually the reason that I went out and got a PS1. Final Fantasy VIII. I loved everything about this game. One thing I didn't like is how when you level up, the enemies that you fight are always the same level as you, so it can get quite challenging sometimes. Final Fantasy IX. Used to have the Black Label version of this game, but I don't have it anymore. Breath of Fire 3. Love this game. It could move a bit slow at times. Battles can be a bit slow at times, but still a great game. Breath of Fire 4. Definitely my favorite of the series. It's got great graphics. Love the music in the game. Okay, here we have these two games. The first game was actually quite harder to find than the second game. I looked everywhere for it. I finally found it at this department store that was like way out of town. No one ever went to. The second game I actually found at Target for only 20 bucks. It was a year after it was released, and it was reduced down to 20 bucks. So I thought that was a pretty cool deal. Okay, here we have Lunar Silver Star Story. Lunar 2, Eternal Blue Complete. Arc the Lad Collection. Now, it's a pretty cool story about buying this game. I don't know if you guys can see it. The price tag actually says $69.99. I bought this game at a Myers like maybe 3 years after the game was released. I couldn't find it anywhere else. It said it was 70 bucks on the price tag. So I said, you know, what the heck? I can't find it anywhere else. I might as well buy it for 70 bucks. So when I bring the game up to the register, and the lady rings it up, and she says, it's $15. That would be $15. I'm like, what? $15? Sweet deal. Yeah, so I guess they didn't like change the price tag of the game, and I guess they don't do that a lot, changing the price tag. So it was pretty cool to find like a game that I thought was like 70 bucks that only cost me $15. Here we have Star Ocean Second Story. I played like about 30-40 hours into this game, but then I reached a part where it just kept crashing. I played it on my PS2, and when I talked to some people, they said it was like a compatibility issue. That how there's some PS1 games that aren't quite compatible with the PS2, and this might be one of them. So if any of you guys know anything about it, please let me know. Okay, Wild Arms, the first one. Great game. Love the music in this game. Vandal Hearts. This is one of the only strategy or tactical RPGs that I've played and completed. I'm not, even though I like the traditional RPGs, not too much into the tactical RPGs for some reason. I mean, I do want to get into them though. Here's Parasite Eve, great game. Xenogears or Xenogears. Another great RPG from Square. I put 80 hours into this. One thing I remember about this game is that the last dungeon was so complex that I had to actually draw a map for it. Something that I don't usually do for my RPGs. Brave Fencer Musashi. Nice little game. Not as long as some of the other Square RPGs. There's Alundra from Working Designs. Metal Gear Solid, first one. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. You know, I don't think it's quite a 10 out of 10 game. I think it's like more like an 8 out of 10 game. But yeah, it's still a good game. Resident Evil 2 DualShock version. Love this game. Revelations Persona. Yeah, I like this game too. Couldn't quite beat it. I probably put like about 30 hours into this game, and then I reached a spot where I was like, where I just got stuck in the game and didn't know what to do next. I bought the strategy guide. I recently bought the strategy guide for this game, so I want to get into it again. Persona 2, Eternal Punishment. Didn't like this game as much as the first game, but I did manage to beat this game after like 100 hours. Ridge Racer Type 4. I like the more arcadey type racing games than like Gran Turismo. Legend of Legaia, pretty solid RPG. Nothing too special. Thousand Arms. It was alright. It's kind of slow and boring at parts. Kartia. Now, this game, there was actually 2 campaigns, 2 different stories. I only played and completed one of the campaigns. Grandia, not too big of a fan of this game. And I think it's because of the characters. I couldn't really get into the characters. Don't much like the combat system much either. Wild Arms 2. Now, I was really disappointed in this game. It's an okay game, but I really liked the first Wild Arms, and you know, I was looking forward to playing this one, and to be honest, I didn't really like it that much.